Like, seriously use. Oh! I haven't seen this guy before. What in goodness gracious are you? Ah! What are you? I think this is Blink Speed's mod that I'm supposed to test. Well, I finally got him. Yup, the Gourmet. I finally got him. Yeah, this is Blink Speed's mod. This is very, very, very new character. This is a very new character, and that's not exact. I did not expect to see him like this. Manslayer, predictable. Choice cut, debuff speed -2. Some good range on that. Tenderize. Alright, let me unlock all his skills. Wait, let me recruit him first.
Even the fiercest beast will lay down when it is not eaten. Let us hope he enjoyed his last meal.
Oh my god. Much like the rest of its pork-coursing kin, the Gourmet harbors a brutal ferocity with a combination of debilitating strikes and devastating blows. Culinary skills it has developed can be witnessed in combat, peppering foes. Yeah, peppering foes with attacks in preparation for the final savory onslaught of violence. I love the little innuendo for the tasting and eating. Peppering and savory onslaught. Ensuring the customer is satisfied is critical for any chef. And the gourmet is proficient at his supporting allies, so they may partake in the feast as well. Gourmet. Okay, so he's a... I don't know what to think of him. But I kinda like him. Just by that alone. Wielding massive cooking implements, the Gourmet is always ready to prepare a new meal from the remains of anything unfortunate enough to be considered fresh ingredients. So God, what the fuck is that character's name from Warhammer? He's that fucking, goblin that ate troll flesh. While an apron does not provide much defense from attack, the swine's massive bulk ensures it will outlast any and all dining confrontation. So this big chungus is out eating things. I kind of like him. I'm not going to lie. He is a little bright in color. Let's see what the camp has to say about him. The swine's frightening visage may be oppressive and its methods unnerving at best, but there is no denying the exquisite result of his gastronomical skills. With only a makeshift kitchen, the Gourmet can prepare a hearty feast that can bolster the endurance of all willing to partake. Just don't ask what is in it. Yeah, Grom the Punch. That's who he reminds me of, but a pig. I kind of like him. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's see his skills. Just going off of his base stats. 1 speed, 0 dodge. 6 to 9, so he's about average on damage. A little bit below, actually. Only 1 crit. Big Chungus health. Decent move resistance, really low bleed resistance, very high blight, and low debuff resistance, and kind of average stun. So, okay. He doesn't seem broken already. So his stats are right where they need to be. See his camp skills. Leftovers. Self only. Produce a few food provisions. Produce one random gourmet food item. Oh, okay. Brutish nature. Minus 35% stress, 4 battles. If afflicted, minus another 35%. Plus 25 damage if stress is above 50. Okay. That's really fucking good. He reduces how much stress he gets, but more stressed out he is, stronger he is. So plus 25% if he's above 50. Oh shit, can you imagine if he virtues? Oh my god. A virtued gourmet sounds ridiculous. All companions plus 10% stress, 95% chance, and plus 6 stress. So the downside ain't too bad. It's only a 2 cost. You gotta compare it to like Abandoned Hope of the Occultists. Bountiful Feast, 5 cost. Plus the entire party, plus 15% max HP. Heals 65% HP. Plus 15% damage if HP is above 75%. Remove mortality debuffs. Oh, there it is. Minus 4 speed. Ooh, I think that justifies the cost. Ooh, minus 4 speed to the entire fucking party. Ooh. But it removes mortality debuffs. Okay. 5 costs. Increase max HP. Heal 65% HP. Alright. What the fuck? Have a taste. 2 costs. 1 companion. It's just a list of random positives and negatives. Oh, I love it. I get what the skill is doing. It's kind of like it's another joke camp skill. It's like, here, have a taste. You have a chance of getting a positive effect or a negative effect. 35% chance to heal 15% HP. You have a good chance of, you could stress yourself out, you could heal stress, you can gain speed, gain crit, lose crit. Gain dodge, lose dodge. It's like, here, have a taste. Try it before I feed everyone else. I love how the debuff for the Bountiful Feast, everyone eats so much they get fucking fat and they move slower. I like it. Alright. His camp skills don't seem too bad. Choice Cut, minus 2 speed, minus 10% damage mod, 85 accuracy. Ooh, that's low. That's leopard levels of low. Ooh, that's low. I don't like 85 accuracy. But still, debuff speed by AS2, that's not bad. And it's got good reach. Tenderize. Minus 75% damage mod. Minus 4 crit. Mark target. Debuff target. Minus 8 proc. Plus 10% damage received while marked. Okay. Can be used in 1 through 3. Hits the first 2 ranks. Okay. That's not bad. Yeah, I don't see any problem with this one, actually. So it marks, it debuffs, makes them take more damage while they're marked, and it reduces their protection by a little bit. Okay. I was expecting it to be a stun. Obliterate scraps. Accuracy base 15? Plus 10 crit. Oh, okay, there it is. Clear marked target, plus 85% accuracy versus marked, plus 55 damage versus marked. Okay. I get it. It's like the hag. You tenderize them with a fucking hammer, and then you chop them up, ready to be eaten. Okay. This guy's got some personality to his kit. I like it. Quick snack, heal 2 HP. Heal 1 point, so he has a 1 point regen for 2 rounds and heal 2 HP. Clear debuffs, stress plus 5, 33%. And self, okay, so he doesn't. He heals another for 2 and himself. So it's good for taking someone off death's door. And it clears debuffs. That's the main use of that. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, I'll save that one for later. Okay. These are the big skills. Meat shield, forward 2, guard ally. Buff the guarded target by plus 17% healing received, 10% damage while guarding or while guarded, and plus 5 crit while guarded. Buff self, 30% move resist, 17% healing received, 30% stun resist while when guarding. Debuff self, minus 15 prot, bleed resist, and blight resist while when guarding. So he moves forward 2 and he guards an ally. He buffs them to heal more, do a little bit more damage, and crit more. And he buffs himself to not be stunned or moved easily, or as easy. And he heals a little bit more too. Okay. But he debuffs himself. He gets rid of protection and a little bit of bleed and blight. Alright. This might be just a little bit overtuned, but I'll have to see it in practice. I'm not seeing anything wrong with his skills so far, actually. These don't sound like... I think the best one I've seen is Obliterate and Tenderize. These are the 2 big ones. Especially if you have another marker. That plus 10 crit mod. Ooh, yeah. I mean, because high crit mod and decent damage, he has a low base damage. Like, it's a little bit below average, and it takes setup to do it. And plus it clears the mark, which is even more damning. So this one right here is not that bad. It's just better. It's better hue with more setup. I'm surprised it's not bleeding or anything like that. Okay. Devour. Use per battle, 1. Forward 2, 95 accuracy. Holy shit. 225% damage mod. 0 accuracy versus enemies above 25% max HP. Okay. Heal 2 HP plus 2 bonus HP for each corpse. Buff self plus 5% damage plus 5% max HP until camp. Debuff self minus 3 speed, minus 30% stress heal received 1 battle. Enemy party, clear enemy corpses, allies plus 8 stress each. And you can only use it once per battle, so don't even think about bringing this to a boss fight. But buff self, until camp. So this is a ramping skill. And it has a really high damage modifier. That really high. Absurdly high. Let me run that through a calculator real quick. Oh. Let's see. It's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Okay. It's not. It's not as terrible as I think it was, but that's still a good chunk of damage. Taste test. 85 accuracy, minus 90% damage mod. Hole 3 cannot be riposted. That's nice. That's nice. Like, actually, that's nice. A pull that cannot be reposted. Riposte, whatever. If target is bleeding, plus 25% damage versus bleeding. If they are blighted, plus 25% damage versus blighted. Debuff target, plus 5% crits received. Okay. Just the pull alone is worth running this. Alright, if I had to run this big boy, I would run Tenderize, Obliterate, Taste Test, and Meat Shield. Just as an overall, like, if I was running him without a mark team, Choice Cut, Meat Shield, Taste Test, and Quick Snack. If I was running him debating to fight a boss, I would run, instead of Quick Snack, I would run Devour. So I would run something like that. So I would run him as the tank he is. I would always run Taste Test. That's like probably his best skill. 100%. That's that and Meat Shield. Meat Shield and Taste Test is probably his two best skills. For general fights, Tenderize and Obliterate scraps with a mark team would be nice. I like him. I like his skill setup. They got something going here. Yeah, I really like him actually. I have questions about this skill. But everything else, the Guard and the Devour are probably his two most questionable ones. And the Have a Taste. But he doesn't sound like, I'm going to delete everything, I am broken. No, he actually sounded like there was some really careful balance considered. I like his vibe, he fits his theme. Like, his skills fit the theme he's going for. He's ugly as all fucking sin, and I love him for it. It ain't bad. I kind of like him. Dude, that taste test is really good. That rank 4 reach. That rank 4 reach and a pull 3 is with the additional damage conditions. Like, say you're running a Plague Doctor and a Flagellant, and you blight and bleed the back row, you can just kill the damn thing right there. Plus Tenderize is a really good mark. I like him simply for the fact that he's another marking character. Like, he's an option for another mark that isn't broken. You want to see a character that's broken? I'll show you a character that's fucking broken. I hate it. Librarian. She has a mark. Compare that to Librarian's mark. Omni range, any enemy you want, mark target, debuff target, plus 30% damage received. Yeah, you just see, yeah, that one enemy is now marked and they take 30% damage received. Any enemy you want. Just pick one. You tell me. Which one sounds more busted? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Librarian. The only reason why I use Librarian is to level up my characters faster. That's it. Oh, and plus she has a regen. Oh, look, she also has a stress heal. Oh, look, she even has, Forbidden Chant. Like, Forbidden Chant is actually not that bad, but Novi enemy is broke as fuck. I mean, come on. Like, when you look at Gourmet, whatever the fuck, you think, oh, mine is plus 10% damage received while marked is a lot. It really isn't. Like, who's another good marker? Let's compare him to a base vanilla hero, right? Say, Bounty Hunter. Oh no, Occultist. Occultist has a mark. He just reduces dodge, right? That ain't too bad. Plus it can crit. Right, it's 90% damage mod, just Occultist. Occultist has other tools in his kit that makes him good. The other markers. Houndmaster. Houndmaster reduces 20 protection. That's it. He takes armor targets and makes them easier to be, like, broken their armor. He doesn't... Inherently, he increases damage, but he doesn't increase the damage beyond the base of what you can already do with a hero. You know what I mean? Because... Okay, to explain, all protection is just a percentage to reduce incoming damage. That's all it is. So 20 protection is 20% damage reduction on enemy. That's all it does. He just removes armor from enemies. Which is, and then you have Pick to the Face, which is armor piercing, which completely bypasses that shit. Arbalist, minus 22 dodge. That ain't too bad. And then, fucking Librarian. Fucking Librarian with just plus 30% damage received. And Librarian has a stress heal and a really good Cure, Blight, and Bleed, and regenerate 4 hit points per turn for 2 rounds. Regen is strong because it's good for, like, keeping you off death's door with a dot. You're practically immune to death on death's door if you have enough regen. If your regen is out healing the dot. The only way that character is going to die if they get hit, like, directly, which you can prevent with a guard, like with Man at Arms or something like that. Yeah, Librarian's busted. She doesn't seem like it, but trust me, she is. So, I don't think this guy is busted in any means whatsoever. I think he's actually pretty well designed so far. I can't wait to try him out. I'm going to try him out a little bit later on tonight. Dude, I like this guy. There's something about him. I love his fucking theme, and I love his skills. These are great. Choice Cut's pretty good. I think Choice Cut could probably be buffed a little bit, actually. You could probably get away with just keeping that at base damage modifier. Be quite honest. I mean, it's just a basic bitch attack. That's all it is. It's probably his weakest skill, but even then, the -2 speed, you can do some shenanigans with that and plan around it. But no, Taste Test is his fucking... That's the GOAT. Apologies if I'm just rambling on and on and on and shit. I am, I do have to, like, playtest this guy for, I am playtesting this character. That's why I'm kind of, like, talking my thoughts out loud and shit like that. Like, this is the first time I'm seeing him. Like, ever. I never seen what he looks like. I don't know anything about him. But just from what I read alone, yeah, thumbs up. I just wish he was a little bit darker. Like, he's a little bit bright. Compared to, like Hedge Knight here, see how dark he is? Or Leper, or even Blackguard. Some of these other heroes where they have that darker tone to them. Well, Hellion kind of stands out, but even then, But that may change. Like, even his portrait here seems just a little bit brighter compared to the others. That's probably the only critique I have. He's just a little bit bright. That's it. Just a little. Like, I would bring him more in line with some of the colors of the Swine and the Warrens. Just darken them up a little bit. Make them grungier, essentially. That's it. That's all I really have to say about him, art-wise. Yeah. I like him. He's a fucking vibe and a half, I tell you what. Now, this is just me talking personally. I wish he was a little bit smaller. Just a little bit. Like, come on, man. He's breaking the borders of my menu. Look at him. He's breaking the borders of the menu. Shrink him down a little bit. But that's a personal taste.